Yeah, I don't know why it causes the thing to end. So, yeah, I don't really need to probably introduce. Maybe I should introduce or whatever. Yeah, I don't really need to probably introduce. Maybe I should introduce. So basically, we're going to. Oh yeah, we are going to completely erase this file, which might be bad. So Okay. So we're gonna start empty, and I am trying to think about what we need to do. So I'm gonna also do some theory crafting in this stream, just to kind of talk about Deltarune as a whole. So, with the new Spamton sweepstakes stuff that we got, there's a very high likelihood that first, I'll start with chapter 1 stuff. So, we did find, once it loads in, we did find which is the actual, what's it called? Misa cannot think. The background. The background in this segment has a weird trippy background, and we found out what it is. It is a picture of the ocean, and it's very interesting. So, considering there's going to be lore implications, having a bald head, I feel like will take me out of it. And I want to pick one that looks the most like Frisk. This one looks the most like Frisk, kind of. I think this one looks kind of better. It has a little bit of hair at the bottom, but I'm going to go with this one. And the torso, I don't think this one matters too much. I do like the puffy jacket, so we'll go with that. And the legs are all the same except this one, which was reversed, but that looks weird. So we'll go... Actually, maybe they're not. No, they are all the same. They are all exactly the same. Okay, we'll go with that one. This is the body. So, I am probably going to speed run through chapter 1. I don't know about chapter 2. Because I do like chapter 1. I obviously love chapter 1. But I have, within the 3 years from chapter 1 to chapter 2, I played it so much that I racked like 1,000 hours in it. Like I could know most of this game by heart with stuff. With some stuff, I completely forgot. I still have to look up Spamton's stuff. Okay, favorite food. Oh, too sweet. I'm actually doing a normal blood type. Color it likes the most, let's give it cyan. And please give it a gift. We'll give it the... yeah, we'll give it voice. Feel about it. I'm hopeful for it. Okay, so... Yes, we have constantly. Logs, possibility of pain and seizure. Yes, okay. So... What should we name the vessel? So, I don't want to name it after myself, because that would probably break immersion. Can we name it Frisk? I wonder if we could name it Frisk. I guess, Tom. Sure. We called it Tom. I'm so excited about your own name. I am so excited for oh my gosh. I'm so excited for chapter 3. Me yawning probably doesn't give it credit, but there's so much going on that I'm gonna be happy for when it comes down to, like, this is gonna be probably my obsession for the rest of the year, if that makes any sense. Once June 4th, 11 a.m. hits, I am going to be constantly streaming that game. I'm going to be constantly replaying it, looking for clues, looking for hidden lore, picking it apart. So yeah, we'll speed up through this part. Now, I did say that I didn't want to play it on PS5. However, I changed it simply because of how I get my footage and how I get um my footage and how I get my what's it called? Or how the stream quality is. The stream quality on the PC, it can be good, and I feel like for some circumstances it can be good. I feel like I can play better on some of the difficult boss fights on on mouse and keyboard, or just keyboard, I guess, than I can on controller. But I feel like controller could have some niche stuff, so I want to use controller. Here is a little bit something that a lot of people not know. It says you may miss a lot of important things. I don't know what I would miss what do you miss if you go to sleep? Because going to sleep just sends you to the dark world, which is interesting. Here is the biggest thing that I don't want this game to be. If this game, that's one of the worst excuses I think a game can have, is when a game decides to be, oh, it was all in your mind, it's all a dream. I really don't like that, because to me, it lessens the impact of the actual story and the character dynamics. And luckily, I do not think that makes sense. For Birdley and Noelle to think Chapter 2 is a dream, it wouldn't make sense for... it wouldn't make sense story-wise, especially if Birdley's actually dead, here's the thing that I think it is. I think Birdley is dead because Snowgrave said it was a fatal move, so I'm assuming Snowgrave is fatal. I don't think you can miss anything from Chapter 1. We flush the toilet. We do have some character interactions at the school, but they're not that important. I don't think you can have anything. Yeah, I guess we'll just skip to the bed. For Chapter 2, we will not do this. For Chapter 2, I do want to go to the light world. So, but I'm very excited for Chapter. I will try. Can I turn on auto run? Auto run is on. Okay, thank you. Yep. Second nature. I do probably want to get another save file. One of the interesting things that says question mark, which is interesting, and also in Chapter 2, if you do not know, there is actually another save file that does say Chris, which is interesting. So I do kind of wonder if there is a chance we will be able to see something interesting. I also do want to hear what I sound like with the music as well. So I'm going to take my headphones off and listen to what the music and stuff sound like. Actually, let me walk around a little bit so I know what it sounds like. Let me walk around a little bit so I know what it sounds like. Let me walk around a little bit so I know what it sounds like. How do I drop my phone? Oh, I am so sorry. Ow. I hope no one opens up the stream to that. That's funny. The stream to that. So when I moved my headphones, I didn't fully take them off, but my nose is right next to my mic, so you could hear me breathing. Like glow shard. So what does the glow shard actually do? I do want to kind of look at it. You can't use it. And human body contains a human soul. It is very interesting that it says that it mentions that it contains a human soul. Like that wouldn't be implied. I love theory crafting with this game. I mean, with the already theory crafting of there possibly being a character named Friend is very interesting. Easiest pull. You could tell I've played this game too much. I know where everything is. Dude, I still have memories of playing this because I was still in school. Hello. I've so many memories of playing this in school, and like just being astounded that there's a quote unquote sequel to Undertale. I do know. So we're gonna try and get quote unquote everything. Now, I'm not gonna try and get all of the armor stuff. I do want to try and see which combined stuff we can get. In chapter 2, there's the combine mechanic where you can combine items together. Or maybe it is a chapter. You guys, a chapter 1 with a couple items, I think actually. I want to get the spin cake, which will level up each time we do a chapter, and it's replenishable. Or is that the cake? It might be a different cake. I'm not sure. There's something that levels up at the end. That might be the dog shard, actually. Now that I think about it. But there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I want to get. Get all armors and weapons. Yeah, that makes sense. The thing is, I don't remember where all of them are, so I'll have to try and I have played Deltarune before, yes. This is just me trying to get a completed save file before chapter 3 and 4. Does me skipping the intro here have any effect? I feel like it wouldn't. You know what? Actually, I do want to... You know what? Let me play... I might as well play the actual... Bluey. I do wonder what Pluey is. I don't. I feel like I should just... But it would be mean to Rouse. It would be mean to Rouse. I've done it sometimes when I've done speedruns. I used to try and do speedruns. I never got on the board. I might as well listen because I do kind of want to talk about stuff. I don't know if it's necessarily an insanely crackpot theory to say that I feel like Rouse is leaving out some parts of the legend itself. Because he never mentions the fact that Lightner's turned to stone, which, yes, you can say that there was not a point where he would need to mention they turned to stone. It would just be kind of filler, and that might also be the case because Toby hadn't fully written the story yet. But the case of it is, I feel like even in chapter 3 and chapter 4, he might keep adding on to the quote-unquote legend. Because I feel like the... on the guitar, I love all of these songs. I have one of my favorite songs of the, I wonder if we'll get to it. I don't know if it messes with the save file, but I'll talk about it later, so I keep getting distracted. Because he mentions the angel and the 3 heroes, but never mentions the titans here, so it's very interesting. Mentions porn stuff after... Yeah, everything I already... Yeah, it's very interesting how he describes stuff. What is my... Attack of the Killer Queen's probably the overall best song, but one of my favorite songs is... It only plays during the Jebel boss fight. Yeah, 15-cent star. My brain keeps coming up with new stuff and I can't finish everything. In the Jebel boss fight, if you choose to give up, it plays Darkness Falls, like a game over theme, and it's probably one of the best themes in all of Deltarune. I love it. It also, I might be a little bit of the snorting copium, but it also kind of sounds like Gaster's theme at some parts. But it's a very nice and beautiful theme, and it's interesting that it's only in that one part. It only chooses what you give up. So I don't know if I would be able to choose it, because I'm worried that it wouldn't let me like restart my save or something, so I don't think we'll see it in this time. But I am interested. I don't think skipping text here. Delta. Did I spell something wrong? Oh, Delta of... Oh, I thought I... Never mind. Delta of Rune. This is the most interaction in the chat that I've seen in a while. Usually it's just one of my friends stopping by and talking. Okay, warning. We're gonna go for the... I don't actually know if... I'm assuming if I don't know if he would change it. But the, in chapter 2, it doesn't matter if you give up, if you, spare or let Susie attack. Because chapter 2, everyone is recruited. I wonder if that is just the case for chapter, or I wonder if that's just the case of the demo. I hope it wouldn't be, because I don't really know how else, I don't know, from a story standpoint, it's interesting that he has it. It's probably just for gameplay, to allow you to have the castle town that grows. Because I don't know how you would have Castle Town be your main base without, having a bunch of, being able to do the, quote-unquote nice route. Because it's like the aggressive and nice route in chapter 1, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I am super excited about trying to get everything. To think that this all started from me being bored of Apex and wanting to just like, you know what, I just want to finish my save file for Deltarune. I don't know how much of Deltarune, or what. I don't know how many items there are in Deltarune that I'll have to get or like buy or whatever. Is there storage right now? Okay, storage does not happen right now, so I need to be careful with my items that I do have, and unless I have storage in my items. I have key. I guess the armor stays in equipment, so I guess I wouldn't need to worry about that. Never mind. Do we do this? Put in Nah, I don't think we need to do that. And we'll keep the manual for later, because I think the manual gets some special dialogue if you keep it. Oh, I accidentally clicked a choicer. That's not good. I clicked the ... choicer. I guess one benefit of playing on the PS5 instead of playing on the PS4, or PS5, playing on the PS5 against the PC is that I can actually see the borders, which are interesting. Apparently this first enemy that we fight, we can fight and still spare. I still would rather... Yep. I'm used to the, I'm used to the, what's it called? The other TP range with the other items. Oh, I can talk to him to get... I love the crayon drawing of Rouse. So, might as well get one of these. Sour candy. Or is it star candy? Dark candy. I completely messed that. So we don't need to recruit people, so we could... My friend will talk about a lot of the... Oh, there's a... I did not know that. Oh, we already got them. Can I... Is Pacify a... It's only a single target? Oh, Noelle's Mist is an all target. I wonder who will get... Not in... Oh, not in Deltarune. Okay. My bad. It's a different game? Okay. I wonder what characters we'll eventually have in our party. Yes, take the piece. Okay, there we go. VR game called Yips, or Yeeps. I should probably do lecture first. I do not have a well, I do have a VR. I unfortunately decided to get. I don't have a good PC. It's very low end. I decided to get a the PSVR for the PS5. The problem with it is that I thought you could do a lot of different stuff with it, but it doesn't have backwards compatibility. Yeah, only on MetaQuest, yeah. The problem with it doesn't allow backwards because there was some like Star Wars stuff that I wanted to play in VR, and I wasn't able to get it because it's in that. So the only thing I play on that is the FNAF games, the FNAF VR games and Beat Saber, which is kind of funny. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. White ribbon. White ribbon. Is that an armor for Rouse? Yeah, the... How the... Is an Apple phone cost more than a VR? Did it? I got my phone off of Amazon, so I don't know. Oh, wait, paper scraps. It has stuff in it. The what was I saying? Oh, my mind completely went blank. Oh, there was something up there. Oh, okay. I guess we'll fight them. The oh, I can't board them. We have to flatter them all. Okay. I know the VR was a lot, but I kind of got it for everyone for like everyone in our family for Christmas. Is at most $500 an Apple phone. Oh. I have an old Apple phone. Like what is mine? Like they're on like the 20 something, right? Or whatever. Oh, I should probably use spare and then defense. There we go. I do wonder what I want to make for the duck thing. Yeah. 17. I think mine's a 10. I got it on well, the first phone I ever had was a really old Apple. It was like a 4. Or it wasn't even, it didn't have a number. It was like an SE or something. And then I only got that because my stepdad had a thing with his job where he got a new work phone, but you had to get a plan, or he needed a new phone, and there was a plan for buy one get one, and he figured why not, so he just allowed me to have it, and I got to have the phone, but it quickly it died. It actually lasted quite a while, but it I forget what happened to it. I don't know if I dropped it or what, but the screen started like corroding and getting like lines on it and like glitching out. So I got it for a new phone. That new phone was one my grandpa had. When did they have a... It was a thing for his work. It was a while ago. This would have been like 20... When would this have been, actually? 2016? It was a while ago. I got the phone a while ago. But then my grandpa gave me a phone, one of his old phones, but he didn't realize that his old phone was kind of broken, so its battery didn't hold a charge. So I had to get that only lasted like a month before it was the battery was getting ready to explode. So I just ordered one off of Amazon for $200. It was a used one, but it's still in good condition. This is the one that I'm using right now for chat. Actually, it's plugged up to the PS5. Okay, save here. Okay, talk to Sean. We want to buy. We don't have a dark burger, so let's buy a dark burger. Don't have amber carbon, let's buy this spooky sword. Oh, we do not have enough money. Okay, never mind. Sell. Can't sell anything. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk to him. I want to just get. Yeah, I'll be fighting Jebel. Yeah. Fighting. Minor spelling mistake. I want to get the egg too. I guess, but I don't. We'll have to actually be able to try and actually have to get yeah, I'm preparing for chapter 3 and 4. I'm so excited. I mean chapter 2 or chapter 1 was amazing because we hadn't got any Undertale content for years. But chapter 2 hit me in such a I accidentally double saved. Chapter 2 hit me so hard that when you're go into the Queen, and when Welcome to the Cyber World starts playing, it just hit me so right. I started crying because I absolutely love this game. This is definitely probably going to be able to be better than Deltarune. I feel like at this, better than Undertale, not better than itself. I feel like it has 1,000,000% capability to be better. Especially because I feel like there's more marketing on Deltarune than it is for Undertale. With Undertale, yes, there was some marketing, but it was Toby's first game, and while there was had the funny PS4 trailers and the crap post whatever stuff, it was still kind of under the radar except for YouTubers. And with this, there's so much newsletter, the Spamton sweepstakes. I absolutely love this. The only thing I'm a little worried about when it comes to Deltarune's launch is I'm a little scared about people who aren't really in the fandom trying to play the game and not understanding some stuff. I know for a fact, Jacksepticeye, he didn't want to play it, or he was scared of playing chapter 3 and chapter 4. He said he doesn't want to, but he's went on his side channel, he went on saying that he might actually decide to play it when he saw the trailer on the Nintendo Switch. So maybe we'll be able to he might play it, but basically it got to a point where people were backseating him, which I do want to say that I don't know if I will stream this because of backseating, because I kind of want to try and find stuff for myself, and I'm worried that if I stream, people might backseat. I don't feel like everyone would backseat if I streamed, but I feel like there might be some people who are like, hey, you should go do this when I don't want to, or I'm already doing something. what's backseating. Just like telling you to do what telling you, hey, go over there when you're not the one playing the game. Like, the people were getting mad at Jacksepticeye because he was in chapter 2. He didn't do Jebel and he didn't do Jebel and he didn't do Spamton in both chapter 1 and chapter 2. And he also didn't do the weird route. So people got like mad at him because he was just playing the game casually, which you don't need to play like, yeah, like, yes, Jebel is a pretty big character. But it's kind of upsetting that people were trying to backseat with that. I feel like since I understand that there's going to be secret bosses and stuff, I probably will look at everything anyway. But I feel like in the case of me not wanting to get spoiled either, I would most likely choose to just record it naturally. Also, that way I can edit down audio better, because if I scream or like cry or do anything, it might sound really ugly when we're recording. Okay, so this is Jevel's stuff, right? Now I have to remember what the layout is. Okay, it's not that one. Is it heart? Is it the other way around? Okay, no. Let's Google it. I do not remember what it is. The names for the Deltarune OST are weird. Yeah, some of them are weird because they're just like 2-second songs. After this, yeah, Toby has stated that the chapter 5 wait is not going to be nearly as long. It said Diamond Heart Club, is that what it said? Diamond Heart Club. Oh, I did it wrong. Dang it. Nope, I did it wrong again. I need to change that. There we go. Am I stupid? Yeah. Could release in its own, yeah. Here's the thing that I think is interesting. Toby had mentioned that, or he wanted to release the 3 of them together because they made sense story-wise. But so the fact that he stopped chapter 5 makes me feel like that it's going to be not that. Maybe I have to. It is just Diamond. Maybe it is just Diamond, and then no, that wouldn't make sense for this. There we go. Okay. The fact that we might get a big hit cliffhanger. I mean, chapter 2's cliffhanger was huge. Same thing with chapter 1's, I feel like. I think he just did that because people... Yeah, he said that it wasn't for longer content, but the fact of it is that originally they were still all going to be get together because of story reasons. He mentioned that on a newsletter after chapter 2 had released. Or chapter 1. It was a while ago. But after... I feel like okay. What was it? So once he announced that, people were theorizing that it might be the case of Chapter 5 might be a different sized game, different than how Chapter 1 and 2 are, or the rest of the chapters. Especially with the stuff that we have from the Spamton sweepstakes. The Spamton sweepstakes, there was a there was a place where it had one of the websites showed that it showed all the chapters 1 through 5, or most of the chapters, but had some of them were blacked out. I believe chapter 1 was really tiny and it was blacked out. Chapter 2 was really huge, it was not blacked out. And then chapter 3 was the same size as chapter 2 but not blacked out, and chapter 4 was kind of tiny. But basically, after clicking on each single chapter, it would say applicable or not applicable, and people think it means about if we're getting a weird route in those games. So chapter 1, we don't have a weird route, which makes sense. I don't know how we would have a weird route in chapter 1. Chapter 2 obviously it was the biggest for the weird route because that's where it started. Chapter 3 is also the same size, but for the case of it's hidden because we'll have to be able to do chapter 1s first. Have to do chapter 2s before we can do chapter 3s. What? There's just some random... we can warn them, right? Okay. Oh, it's the C round that you can't warn. Okay, lullaby. Random, yeah, okay. These attacks are always good for getting TP. Oh, they're... Okay, well I can spare that one and then pacify that one. Nice. The Nether. I actually do kind of wonder... So obviously the story of Deltarune is interesting, but I'm so interested to see what some of the jokes are. Obviously Toby is known for being funny, but I really do wonder, especially if Chapter 3 is supposed to be television, we'll get like Family Guy cutaway gags or something. That would be so funny. If we're on like a Family Guy set, like Seinfeld's family set, that would be really funny. I would love that. Dun, 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 dun. Do I have a favorite chapter 1 track? Oh yeah, I said it was Darkness Falls. I'm stupid. This is the worst time. Hey, Lois. I would love that. Let's do the crumpled up piece of paper. Oh, I don't think I'm allowed to say this. I would love if there's just something like that. Chris from Deltarune. Hello, Peter. I'm still interested to see who the... Oh, I accidentally left. What is it? It's the only... What square is it? It's only the black ones, right? No, oh, they change. Oh, I'm stupid. Someone be... I think I'm subscribed to the somebody, yeah. Really good. I love when people the stupid memes. I can't wait for that's what having to wait 5 or something years for a game does to to the fandom. We were all content starved, but we just started making horrible memes. I don't think they were that bad, but they were pretty bad. Oh, I need to defend. Okay. Well, maybe I should just do double defend. Oh crap, she woke up. She gonna okay, she doesn't damage them. I guess we have to warn them. Yep, I don't want to accidentally get one through or whatever. What about? I do kinda hope um, that we will get a different theme for the battles. I do like Rude Buster, but I feel like for certain areas, it might be good to have a unique theme. I like kind of like Stronger Monsters and Undertale. Stronger Monsters and Undertale. Yeah, Peter Griffin and Deltarune. uh, oh crap, I can't think now. Oh, my brain died. Oh, Stronger Monsters and Undertale is it doesn't go, it kind of goes unused. It's in the hard mode, I believe. And I think it's in like one moment. But I would love if to see like a Stronger Monsters or version of Rude Buster. As a matter of fact, since uh crap, my brain died again. Oh, Susie obviously has Rude Buster as one of her magic attacks. So I would be really interesting if we would see a song called Red Buster, and that's the evolution. I think that would be cool. I would love to see something like that. Deep bow. I forgot Checker Dance was a song. I should probably do a stream where I just listen almond mode. Do a stream where I just listen to the soundtrack and rank them. Cause I do have I do love the soundtrack, but some of them I don't actually like. I will say that I feel like none of Toby's songs are below a C, which is insanely good for a music soundtrack. Because even the best soundtracks still have like at least 2 crap songs. I don't think there's a single bad song. There's some average songs, but there's no bad. I think Undertale has a lot of average songs, if I can remember. Some not background, like Uaso Temperate is kind of mid, but they're not bad. I don't know if Deltarune has any mid, except maybe actually the the KK what was it? I forget what are the robots called in chapter 2. All of their rendition of the songs can get repetitive, especially because they're all right next to each other in the soundtrack. That can be bad, but I think they're still okay. But I'm very much looking forward to chapter 3. I don't know if I'll do all of chapter 1 today. Or, I mean, I don't know if we'll do the whole game. I might wait to do chapter 2. I don't know if I'll do it by myself, because I feel like doing it on stream would be cooler. But I might not do all chapter, or might try to do just chapter 1, then finish it out. Then finish out chapter 4 tomorrow, possibly. Chapter 4, yeah. Yeah, I'll finish chapter 4 that's not out yet. I'll finish off chapter 1 today, but I'll do chapter 2 tomorrow. Oh, I still got hit, really? Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, come on. Okay, that's the first hit. I forget how much damage some of these do. You can hear I'm spamming the buttons. I do feel a little bad skipping over the dialogue, but if I want to get this finished in an okay time, I'll have to. You can eat the stuff here, right? Yeah. Can I eat it, or is this just talking? Make Ral say trilet. There's a honey pot of salsa inside the stump. You ate some salsa. They recovered something, not HP, just something. I don't know. I love this game, dude. Okay, so there is is it in this area? It might not be in this area. Okay, yes it is. There's armor around here. Okay, I do want, so one of the things that I do really like is you can have during the king fight, we can use our you can't equip it when you're in a thing. That's interesting. I didn't actually know that. You cannot equip armor when it's highlighted. I would like, I didn't get the spooky sword. I didn't have enough money. I probably have enough money now. Okay, okay. I'm trying to think what will happen in chapter 3. I feel like I can picture what will happen in chapter 3. Club Diamond, what is it? Club Diamond Club? Oh no, Spade Diamond Club, sorry. I messed this up. I messed it up again. There we go. Get whatever is in here. This is an armor, right? Dice brace. Put that on you. Scarlet Forest is a good song. I have listened to the Deltarune track, but I've never really listened to the... I've listened to Undertow, not really the Deltarune track. Okay, none of them are clubs. Okay. Nope. I did it wrong. Dang it. None of them are how would I get that to be? Oh, I'm stupid. Hi-yo chat. Heart. Change that. Then that there. I'm here to spread more chaos. Is that not... What, I didn't do it right? Am I stupid? I might be stupid. Come on. Oh, dang it. I thought I was on the wrong one. Is it not hearts? I thought this one said heart or love. Like love. Yeah, I'm assuming that means hearts. The life NPCs are kidding me. There we go. Oh, the first one was hearts. Okay. Okay. Okay, I believe I can literally read the manual and insta-win. What did I... Oh, I used a dark burger. My bad. I clicked it. That was a misinput. You calm down. Okay, at least I can get more there. Did they become tired after reading the manual? But they didn't? Read out of battle? Oh, no, you just read it twice and you win. That's funny. Okay. What is it? We can buy a bunch of stuff from here. Is there anything we Gregor, Wood Blaze, Red Scarf. I don't think there's anything we can have here yet. Let's go to the field. I want to go back to Sham and see if I can get their sword. You sure are making a save, yeah. I didn't know what else to call the title. Okay, Spoopy Sword. There we go. Can I talk to them about the key now yet? Oh no, it has to be... I also have to talk to Jevil before I can talk to them. Spookiness is up. For real. I should have probably saved... I guess I can resave... Yeah, I'm stupid. Resaving over... Okay, let's actually... I want to buy one of everything. And then they go get a donut. I just want one of everything. I mean, how much stuff do we have? I did accidentally eat my dark burger, so I might need to go get a dark burger. But we can go back there when we need to get to Jevil. What is this? I forget what this... Oh, okay. I didn't know they could, like, get alerted. Oh, it's... Why is it triangle? What do you think of the theory? I don't know, because I don't want it to happen. But let's be honest, he's not making it through the game. There's no way he's living through the game. Actually, there was an Undertale anniversary alarm clock. And it, had a Asgore talking about, hello. They had a Asgore segment about Asgore talking about Rudy in Undertale canon, and he dies in the Undertale canon. So I don't think he's making it through, and I do have a little bit of a theory. Since it's very obvious that Chapter 4 is going to be church-themed, a lot of people think it's going to be church-themed, me included. I mean, that's what, how it seems to be presented in the trailer and also in all of the advertisement or spam and sweepstakes stuff. I think Chapter 3 is going to happen. We're going to go to the church. He's going to be there. Something happens and they have to rush him back to the hospital. He passes. Chapter 4 happens, and I feel like, yeah, it's Toby has said Chapter 4 is a standard chapter. I don't know if it's shorter. He said Chapter 2 is definitely the biggest, but I feel like if he were to die in at the end of Chapter 3 and the start of Chapter 4, then Noelle would run back into the church and make the Dark World. That is what I feel like, especially with some of the crackpot theories about Azrael being like Ralsei being like the piles of Azrael's dust or whatever. I would be fine with it. I feel like there's a case to say that he dies, Noelle runs into the church, opens up the Dark World, and then Rudy is in that Dark World, and the entire moral of Chapter 4's Dark World is understanding that loss is fine. That would be a really, very mature message that you could do. Rudy is Noelle's dad, who is in the hospital. Okay, there is the Spampton stuff. Spampton stuff is down here. Or, Spampton stuff. The Jevil stuff is down here. I don't want him to die, but I feel like he is going to die. There's no way he's gonna stay alive, which is really sad. Oh, we ran into it. Okay, it's fine. I feel like the only problem I would have with the theory that he dies that early would be the case of it gives credit to the piles of Azrael's dust theory, which I don't know about you, but I think that's one of the more stupider theories. I mean, it's the whole thing hinges on the fact that Azrael is dead because he's not on screen, and I feel like that's a little bit too big of a plot hole to say it's a valid theory. I think there's elements that definitely could make sense, because why else would Rousey look like Azrael? I think Chris will be in chapter 3. I don't know about that. Ooh. Right now, I would say Undertale is better. I think once chapter 3 and 4 release, I'll have to overall grade them again to see which one is better, because they both have similar aesthetic, obviously, but I have more emotional impact with Undertale than I do Deltarune. But that on 1,000,000% can change with new chapters of Deltarune. Especially, even if it doesn't get better than Undertale with chapter 3 and 4, we'll still have 5, 6, and 7, those chapters to make it better. And with the quality it's already on, because chapter 1 I felt like was already pretty good. It definitely wasn't near Undertale level. I forgot about this segment. It wasn't Undertale level with chapter 1. Chapter 2 is getting very close, especially with the weird route. I feel like once we hit chapter 3 and 4, if it's even remotely the same quality as chapter 2 or better, which I think it is going to be better, because Toby's had obviously a lot of time to work on this, I 100% see this being better than, but as of right now, it's 1,000,000%, or 100%, not 1,000,000%. It's definitely Undertale that is better, at least right now. But that could 100% change. I am making the duck. There's no reason to not make the duck. We're gonna make the ugliest duck. We're not even gonna make it look. Let's make it all pink. Actually, let's make it. No, the cyan head. Well, what is it? And then yeah, we'll give it back pinkish purple shoes. Your machine sucks ass. Is that okay? Yeah, that's okay. I love this joke. Oh. This is just a duck. Carries more lore and timelines. Lol. Yeah, it definitely. A lot of people don't understand the timelines and stuff with Undertale. I always think it's always interesting that the obviously different routes and whatnot. But one thing that was interesting is when Toby was talking about the release date for chapter 3 and 4, when the actual newsletter went live after the Nintendo Direct. He had specifically stated that the world that you left in Deltarune is how you left it. So it's kind of little of a punch in the gut to people who ended on the genocide route, which is funny. Oh, I might die here. Oh no, that's Rousey. When it is coming out, it's on the 5th of June. 12 a.m. in Japan. For me personally, the time zone for me is coming out on the 4th at 11 a.m., so I'll get it a little bit earlier than people. I think Australia gets it really early, actually. These birds are pissing me off. I am the original Star Walker. But it's not only just chapter 3 and 4, it's on your birthday. That is a huge birthday present. That's a very nice birthday present. Okay, time to get the egg. If you have, this is gonna mess with your eyes, please look away. This is how you get it. Is there like a certain free? No. Chapter 3 and 4 are gonna be $25. However, Toby did state that it is going to stay the same price. So chapter 5, 6, and 7, and possibly any future ones, are going to be free updates to the game. So the entire game with 7 chapters is going to be $25. Yeah, that's 100% fair. It is right here, right? Do I have to get the $25 every? Yeah, I think that's with possibly like games like GTA being like is $100. I 1,000,000% think this is going to be. I am playing on PS5 right now. I was gonna do PC, but my PC is so low budget that I'm worried that the footage that I record for it, when I upload it to YouTube, will look bad. Am I stupid, or is it just? Yeah, Nintendo games. I was actually kind of excited because I was going to get a Switch 2 mainly for Pokemon, but I don't know if I am now, and I'm a little worried because if the next generation is on Switch 2, I'm gonna be worried because I won't be able to play it. I might be able to get an emulator, which obviously Nintendo doesn't like, but this is the longest that I've gone with doing this. I know it's here. Give us 200 for Mario Kart 10. Oh my gosh. Did I get it and then accidentally walk away? It took me a long time as well. Is just my version of the game slower? Oh, there we go, finally. Hello, possibly Gaster. Do you guys think this is Gaster? I have no idea if this is. I feel like I do need more subs. I would like more subs. I feel like it's too weird to say this is Gaster. I feel like Gaster is more of like the villain or like the overseer to just kind of. You think it's Chris? That's actually an interesting. Chris is the one who's behind here. That would have really weird lore implications, because that would mean Chris. Oh, thank you for subscribing. That would mean Chris would be trapped and like in between the code, like kind of how we think December is possibly trapped in the code. That's actually a kind of a scary theory. I kind of like that, because you do kind of wonder, is just the. I don't know if I like that more than the case of they're just watching, I guess. I guess there's more evidence to say that they're watching, because after the Spamton fight, they scream they scream or whisper in a hoarse voice depending on how you answer, which is interesting. But the idea that they're stuck and they can only peek through, like actually use their own voice for like a couple seconds, is very interesting. Being trapped in a world between worlds or whatever, because that's 1,000,000% what Des is. I already got the thing there, right? Do I have any other theories? I do have. What did I say? I definitely think Noelle is going to be in chapter Snowgrave. Yeah, the one thing that I saw with this new Spamton sweepstakes is that there was a website on the Spamton sweepstakes that showcased chapters 1 through 5 as numbers, and some of the numbers were larger and bigger, some of them were blanked out. It looks like chapter 1 will not have it. Chapter 1 was like a couple pixels big. It was insanely tiny, and it was hidden. You had to highlight it with your mouse to be able to see it. Chapter 2 was very big and visible. The thing that was very interesting to me was that chapter 3 was the same size as chapter 2, but you had to highlight it to be able to see, to be able to actually see the number, which makes me feel like that you are going to need to have a save file of the weird route in chapter 2 to be able to do the chapter 3 weird route, or if the chapter 3 weird route is the same size but it's hidden, which is saying a lot because the chapter 2 weird route and Snowgrave are is a lot hidden than you would think so. I did kind of have a theory where I thought that it would make sense that the weird route is tied directly to Noelle, because I don't see, especially with people thinking Toriel is going to be in the next chapter, I don't see how we would be able to convince Toriel to be our Noelle, simply because from Toriel's perspective, she's Chris's mom, and I don't know about you, but my mother probably wouldn't listen to me telling her to kill someone. I feel like it would be different. Peak. I remember where it was so weird to think about how long it's been since chapter 2. I love that you can tell that the model of the duck is just a scaled up version, because you can see the artifacting in the actual pixels. It's not like an actual model, it's an artifacted model, which is so funny to me. Fire duck. I think this Lancer theme used to be one of my favorites. Oh, okay. I forgot that you you don't get to choose there. Okay. This game, there's no way, like I am going to fully play chapter 3 and 4 for like the rest of the like I might even replay chapter 2 in tandem with it. Fire Song, yeah. There's no way that I can, like, I had like over 100-something hours in both chapter 1 and chapter 2 combined. I was so much. I ran directly into that attack. There's no way that I'm not gonna also accumulate hundreds of hours within chapter 3 and 4. I might have hundreds of hours individually between the two. I do kind of wonder what the next soul mode will be. I would like to see the green soul. The green soul was my favorite soul in Undertale. Yeah, I will play chapter 3 until there is no chapter 3. Exactly. Just like, yeah. Okay, I do sing. I don't know what the thing for the green soul would be if that were to be 70 hours. I don't know how much. I'm trying to think now. because obviously Big Shot was what, Big Shot was what the Yellow Soul Hall. Oh my gosh, my brain just died. 94 for Undertale. Wow. I don't know. Undertale has to be more than Deltarune simply because I did. For me, on the first playthrough of Deltarune, I did everything, including Jevil. The only thing I didn't do is I don't think I inspected some stuff in the hometown. But I did most stuff in Chapter 1. Chapter 2, I replayed a lot more. So I think Undertale is probably longer. I would want to say, or sorry, Chapter 1, I think I played pretty quickly and ended. Chapter 2, I played a lot longer because it's just a longer chapter. I would say for the first playthrough, it would have probably taken me 15 hours for both. Hard mode would be cool. I would love it, especially because in Undertale there was a there's a hard mode in Undertale. If you name yourself Frisk, it says this will make your life a living hell. Are you sure you want to continue? And then it makes the game in hard mode. So and at the end of the quote-unquote demo, after you finish the ruins, it says hard mode is over. I would love to see, for the 10-year anniversary, which will be this year, I would love to see Toby just, is it this year? Yes, it is this year. I would love to see Toby just be like, oh, hey, here's the hard mode for Deltarune. Because in the joke, baby mode when in the joke at the end of the hard mode in Deltarune or Undertale is that it'll come out eventually, probably, maybe not, I don't know. So it would be really funny that he has been working on this the whole time, because a hard mode Sans battle or a hard mode Undyne battle, that would go pretty hard. Oh, thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for subscribing as well. This is probably the best stream I've had in a while. I love it. The problem is a lot of games that I play are games where I can't talk to chat. With this game, I can just talk to chat and have fun. There has been some people in the stream that come and talk to me, but I don't see their chat because of how PS5 chat works. But this has been probably one of the best streams I've had in a while. Thank you for stopping by. I love the fan fail party. We are getting pretty close. I mean, how was it? That way over an hour of this. Does that mean we're on an hour on the stream? I like chill games. Yeah, I don't play that many chill games. I mean, literally, the only reason I'm playing Deltarune was because I was getting mad at Apex. Like, they've ruined the game so much with Apex. Like, I don't even want to talk about, like, play it remotely anymore. Yeah, 72 minutes. We could probably go on until Chapter 2. I'll probably stop at Chapter 2, especially since Chapter 2 will have 2 routes. So it will probably take a lot longer to finish Chapter 2. Plus, with Chapter 2, I won't be able to skip Chapter 2. Chapter 1, you can sleep to skip the day. Chapter 2, you can do the same thing for that, but I'll miss out on stuff. I also have to remember to put the egg in Asgore's fridge. I feel like in Chapter 1, you can put the egg you got from the man in Asgore's fridge. Chapter 2, you put the egg back in the egg place in Saints' store. And so much to do, yeah. And people think that there's going to be a place where if you put all the eggs in, that you'll be able to fully complete something. Or unlock something. I do not know what the eggs will do. It would be really funny if the eggs do nothing. I would love that. The eggs doing nothing would be a very, very Toby thing more to do. 22 more days. That's insane. That's only 22 more days. It cannot. I feel like it's all simultaneously so far away at the same time, so close. Because I mean, it is close, but like I would not mind it taking a little bit longer just because the aspect of knowing, hey, it's coming out this year has finally set in. That set in when Toby did announce it in his newsletter, but I don't think I really realized it when he said that it was this year, because that's insane. The eggs make an omelet? That would be super funny. They just make an omelet. Oh, there's the line that makes the theorists go crazy. Everyone bleeds, right? I do actually wonder, do you guys think that monsters do bleed in this universe? Because I've always wondered if that line is just a flavor text or if it actually means something. Because I feel like if monsters... How many chapters will there be? On the loading screen, it says that there are going to be 7. However, in the files for the game's code, there's enough room for 9 chapters and also a chapter 0. And I would not be surprised to see a chapter 0. I don't know about 9 chapters. Making the mother of all omelets, Chris. That would be so funny seeing that. I always wondered if the bleeding line is actually supposed to mean anything, because I didn't know if it meant anything. I feel like in this universe, monsters wouldn't turn to dust, simply because I feel like Birdly is dead. If Birdly isn't dead, I feel like it would have less impact on the story, but at the same time, if Birdly... I don't know. I don't know how Noelle would react to realizing she killed Birdly. I feel like she'll kind of shut down. That's the other thing that I was thinking about with Rudy. I feel like there's... yeah, you ate the moss. I feel like there's going to be a thing with Rudy where... Or, with Birdly, where it's either Rudy dies in Chapter 3 or Chapter 4 that causes Noelle to freak out and open the Dark World. Or... she realizes Birdly's dead, or people are like, hey, I think Birdly's dead or something. A Steam a bit less. Yeah, they had a update for content, I think. It like fixed some bugs, I believe. The idea that she realizes it and has like a breakdown to realize that she actually just did kill Birdly, that would go like... Obviously, it wouldn't be good for her character, but it would be very creepy and like very interesting to see that. I saw after you rebeat the game. I believe, what was it? I did replay the version on Steam. They're the only bug that I came across, because when they rechanged it, it was because they were using the new Game Maker function. The only issue I ran across is an elevator to Jevil didn't play the sound effects, which was interesting. We're getting close to maybe we beat Jevil and then do the rest of the game afterwards, because this is probably one of my longer streams. I guess I do stream for a little bit. There we go. Okay. I don't know what to... I don't know what to expect with Chapter 3. Dang it. I do wonder if that will come into play. The choicers with Azriel, because obviously this is the first time this happens, and we don't really feel like anything of it. But Chapter 2, you could actually choose to ignore it, which is interesting. I wonder if it will come, if there will be a thing where we won't be able to do the choicer. Because I wonder what's going to happen in chapter 2. Because it's very obviously Ralse is talking to Chris, the person, instead of the player. So I'm very interested in to see how it's going to devolve. Chapter 3, I feel like it's going to be straightforward. Oh, hey, we're doing a bunch of game show stuff. Have some fun. Because Toby has said chapter 3 is really different than all the other chapters. I have no clue what chapter 4 is going to be like, though. Chapter 4 could literally mean anything. I did notice people were talking about the colors of the characters in the different chapter. People were said that it might be because of the shading of the glass windows, but I think it would be interesting if that's just how Noel's Dark World looks like. But I'm so excited for this. 22 days could not come sooner. Here we go. Versus Susie is my brother's favorite song from the soundtrack, I think. I think he might like Big Shot slightly better. I forget. He just likes guitar. I would love to see a revamped Versus Susie. Probably shouldn't be singing it. I do hope I don't get content ID'd for the songs. Sans comes out as you're gonna have a bad time. Yeah. I do. That is one thing that I've seen theorized, that will Sans be either a character or a boss. I feel like if you were to ask me in chapter 1, I would have probably said no. But since chapter 2, or at the end of chapter 2, it introduced that Toriel, Toriel is possibly joining, and possibly Napstabluka Undyne, because she called the cops. I don't know if they would join. It might just be like a flavor text thing. But I would love to see. I feel like if he were to be in a Dark World, it would be the case of Papyrus goes to a Dark World. Papyrus has to be in the game. Papyrus is my favorite character in Undertale. If he's not in the game, I will be so sad. That being said, if he is in the game and is the knight, I don't know if I'll like that. Because I don't know if I like the Papyrus Knight theory. Because I feel like the knight needs to be someone that is more of a threat, I guess. I don't know who would be the knight. I always kind of thought the knight was going to be someone we didn't know. Boss rushes, yeah. A boss rush, I actually have done that. I made a save file at Spamton and at Jevel where you fight it. Noelle making the church dark makes so much sense considering it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Oh, the freezing ooh. I didn't even think about that. The strung up, like, that's creepy. I would love Noelle being the Dark World character, especially if the main thing I would hope. Oh, the garage door's opening beneath me. Yeah, Papyrus is holding back. I mean, supposedly he did have a Gaster Blaster, if you, what was it? If you spare him during, like, a failed Geno route, I think, he mentions that you're lucky I didn't have to use my special attack. It would have blasted you, and he's, like, cuts off. So, supposedly he does have Gaster Blasters, which is interesting. But I love the fact, especially if I'm hoping what happens, the perfect chapter 3 for me would be it's TV themed, but at the same time, it's more themed around also the Dreamers storyline. Because I'm interested to see how Toriel and Asgore had a falling out. Because it's obvious how they had a falling out in Undertale because of Asgore killing kids, obviously. But with Deltarune, it's not as clear. And the stuff with Asgore being a retired police chief is so interesting. I want to see if there's more storyline build up on that in chapter 3. I would love the TV show thing to be a front. That's what it looks like, but then going deeper into the chapter, you start to find out more about Chris's family. I would love that to be the same case for chapter 4 with Noelle, cuz we don't know anything really about December. We haven't seen anything about Noelle's mom, who supposedly is named Carol. She might also be the mayor, with some stuff from mentioning the stuff from what's it called? Oh, the Spamton sweepstakes. I completely lost what it was called. But I think so many of those theories are interesting. The papyrus night. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it would be a little anticlimactic to be like, nah, it was me all along. It's just it would be funny, but it would be really weird. Human Ivy, uh, Super Saiyan. That would be funny. Okay. Save. And then let's get the Jevil key. And then, I don't know. I am going to be 1,000,000% rusty when it comes down to fighting Jevil. We still have to go fix the cake as well. Remembers, son. There's so many venues in AK-47. I absolutely. I wonder if they'll continue some of the ongoing jokes that they have. I hope Toby references stuff that happens in like if Toby referenced the Remember's son, that would be funny. The main thing I want Toby to reference is Chris. Where the hell are we? That one is hilarious to me. Well, especially that's my background on my phone. Actually, my lock screen on my phone is Susie doing that image. That has been my lock screen since chapter 2 came out. I've had that as my lock screen forever. And then we I the night is Toby Fox. That's how chapter 3 begins. Remember it. I'm gonna laugh so hard. What are your guys' thoughts on Jevil to Spamton? I like Spamton more because I feel like we get more story with Spamton than Jevil. But I feel like I like Jevil's overall design better, simply because he has a more unique design. Obviously, Spamton is supposed to look like Mettaton Neo. That's the whole point. But I don't know which one is overall better, because I feel like the funner fight. What would be the better fight? I really don't know. The harder fight, I would have to say, would be Jevil. Next time there's a Dark War. Yeah. Oh, maybe I do wonder how that would work with the next chapters then. Because if we won't be able to see where chapter 4 is, obviously, because Jevil is definitely harder. I don't know who I like more, though. I feel like I like Spamton more simply because he was memed more. But I don't know who else. Queen is definitely a top character. Noelle is probably my overall favorite character, especially with all of the stuff going on with her. It's very interesting, and I know it's going to be opened up. You are not immune to propaganda. Yeah. Fix item is the key. Yeah, key. Okay, there's the cake. Okay, and then we can deliver this to the baker to get the better version of the cake, right? Where is he? He's in the forest. Nope, wrong place. The field, my bad. He should be close, right? Yeah, he's just past here. Right? I might have gone to the wrong place again. No, it should be. It's near something that looks like that, right? Lecture. Oh, I was looking at. Okay, there we go. Tired. Do you think fighting people in Chapter 1 will be, I hope so, because I feel like it's a little weird that in Chapter 2, it doesn't matter that you fought people. Maybe it could just be explained that Lancer forces everyone to be nice because of Susie. You know what, that might make sense actually now that I say that out loud. But I feel like there should be somewhat consequences to doing an aggressive route. But I guess from a gameplay standpoint, it would be really awkward to not have you have a main hub world just because you accidentally let one monster get hurt or whatever. There we go. Give you back your cake. Oh, sorry. Spin cake. There we go. Spin cake's really good, and we can restock it anytime we want. Oh, come on. I want to put one single pixel. I would love for each chapter to get updated each time there is one. Maybe that will be the case for once chapter 3 and 4 release. Toby hasn't said anything directly about it, but I do kind of wonder if that is a case. Okay, here we go. I feel like we should get geared up. I made a save file. Yeah, so far I haven't hurt anyone in this chapter either. I'm actually gonna do 3. So, I want to do 3. I want to do the normal pacifist, and then the weird route Snowgrave, and then I also want to do there is a deviation you can make with I think I guess you wouldn't be a save file then. I want to do a route where you don't save, because it's interesting that there are Chris's name is in the actual title of the save point before you save over it. So I would wonder if there would be a route where if you don't save, something happens. And I just leave that blank in case I would need to do a file for that. Let's just get a bunch of dark burgers. There we go. Thank you. And then, what do we have? We have a revivement, the manual, which I don't really need, but I'm going to keep anyway. And then here we go to fight Javel. Knock on wood, I can do this in one try. I would like to... oh, come on. I didn't know he was... oh, I should probably see... compliment, defense. I threw that thing out. If you keep it, Ralsei puts a thing in your room in chapter 2. So it does take up 1 inventory space, but it's the real final boss. But it gives you like a place in there, and apparently he talks to, it's a special dialogue, so I want to keep it just in case. I'm already showcasing that I'm gonna do really bad when it comes down to Jevil. I'm getting hit by really bad attacks from these dudes. Oh, come on! Jevil's gonna be a nightmare. I don't want to use the excuse of I don't play on controller. But I'm gonna use it. Oh yeah, the mannequin. I completely forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot about that. It's in Susie's room originally, right? You can get it for Susie's room. I wonder if there'll be a second one for everyone. I'm more interested in seeing once we'll see what Ralsei's room looks like. Because I feel like the whole point of him hiding his room is for secret reasons, so I am interested to see. Wait. Oh, I clicked do not because I forgot. I'm pretty sure I saved. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, world revolving time. This goes hard. I hope we do get freedom motif in all the boss ones. The mannequin is the one you buy from the Addisons. Oh, there's 2? In Noelle's room in chapter... Good luck, yeah, I'm gonna need it. In chapter 2, if you go into Noelle's room... 07. In chapter 2, there's a mannequin in Noelle's room that Noelle kelped because it looked like Susie or something. And you can go back into the room after Susie has already talked with Noelle, and she'll take it for her room. I'm gonna clap when I hear the freedom motif in the next second boss. Same. I'm gonna listen to the theme before I even fight them to understand it has the freedom motif. Cause it's such a big thing to have Toby. Oh, the statue. Okay. I didn't know there was different. I thought the mannequin and the statue were the same thing. That's my bad. Okay. We need TP. I completely forgot we need TP. Okay. Come on. Old skills, don't fail me now. I'm gonna need to try and pay full attention to this. Hypnosis, there we go. Do I want to... I don't know if I will want to try and do the pirouette, because I'm worried that I did it anyway. I don't want it to have a bad thing, because it can make his attack go up, I think. Oh, that does a lot. Actually, that didn't do too much. It just targeted everyone. Oh, his attack gets weakened by it. I didn't know his attack gets weakened by it. And I instantly get hit. No, come on! Oh, I suck with these attacks, dude. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. I do have a revivement. I might as well use it. Right? Yeah, I might as well use the revivement, because that fully heals him, right? Yeah, that's fully heals him.
I can do anything.
I do wonder if the next secret boss will be the woody friend inside me. Oh, it cycles the same... I did not know that. Thank you. The same 11 effects. There's 11 effects. I did not know there were that many. Oh, God. I'm subscribed to someone, the person who fights Spamton every day until chapter 2 comes, or chapter 3 comes out. They no-hit this while like looking at YouTube videos on their phones, which are really funny. It would be funny if he was a cowboy. I just think it would give credit to everyone who makes the friend inside me jokes. It's either 11 or 12. Okay, maybe I will look at it then. Come on. Oh my gosh. It gets really crazy at the end. Yeah, what? Pirouettes. Spin around. Slightly more tired. Okay, HP jumbled up is fine, especially since Chris got Susie's health. I still have the spin cake, so... Oh, whoa. Oh, it tracks your movement. I'm stupid. Okay, I'll keep doing hypnosis because it seems to be better. Oh, come on. This is the worst way to do this attack, by the way. I don't know why I was doing that. We're already having insufferable as the Phantom. I think it's just funny. There was a really good sprite artwork. I forget who the person's name is, but they made it actually not cringe. They made it actually good, and I really liked it. Should I use the top cake right now? I'm back. Welcome back. Let's see. Dark Burger. Spin cake is 80 for everyone. Oh. Okay, my mom has said that she forgot meat on the counter for dinner, so I have to go quickly put that in the fridge real quick. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. My mom had like actual groceries downstairs. Okay, I'll just use a dark burger on Susie. I feel like that's better than wasting the top cake. It's been so long. And then actually, I can pirouette, and they can heal themselves. I hope that song plays at the end of the second FNAF movie. Can Rouse? Oh no, I don't have any healing. It's been 60 years. Oh, it's the one with the duck. Is this easier to dodge? Well, why was that easier to dodge? Okay, block, spun around. Folly, okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I'm gonna have to do another pirouette. Just watch old fan-made Chapter 2 videos. Fan-made Chapter 2, wow. I've seen fan-made Chapter 3, I've never seen fan-made Chapter 2 videos. From 2019 to 2020, wow. His defense dropped. That's not really helpful because we're not doing attack. I would rather have Jevel's tail. They're really funny. Are they like cringy funny or like actually funny? I'm assuming they're gonna be a little bit cringy funny. Oh, another devil's knife. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this one. Oh god, no. The first one. You love to see it. Deltarune and Undertale fans being cringy, who could have foreseen this? Oh, I defended the party. That's actually pretty big. Oh my gosh, Krista possessed by Kara. I do kind of wonder... I know it's kind of stereotypical to just say, hey, I think Chris should be Kara, but I do wonder if Kara could be another character. I feel like it would be funny if Ralsei is just like, hey Chris, here's my roommate from college, it's just Kara. That would be funny. I feel like Toby would do that for a joke, and it wouldn't have any lore implications. Okay, you can defend, and then you can heal prayer, Chris. Nothing but a useless third. Oh, this one sucks. That's a lot of random bullets. Oh my gosh. Okay, another pirouette. I don't know when I should use the spin kick. Do I use it now? I feel like... would it do the most? I'm a little worried. Let me just use it, because we can replenish it, so it's not that big deal if we do use it. Okay, we got to like the half point. This is a human inside my house, and it isn't me. I used to watch those comic dubs, like the Sans comic dubs. They were... oh, wait, my headphones. Sorry, my headphones were falling off. They were... some of them were funny, or good, but so many of them were so weird. Like the Sans being super depressed because he has no reason to live or whatever, because they don't understand the characters. It's so funny seeing those. Just Krista, that's so funny. Just completely out of pocket. Friends deep. I'm too deep. Oh god, no. Our HP got jumbled. Wait, you just fixed. Our HP got jumbled up, but it got fixed. That's funny. Oh, we're already at the final attack? Is this our first try? Oh, I got hit. Oh, I got hit again. Oh, I got hit again. How much damage is it gonna do? Okay, he can be pacified. Wow, we first tried it. And I had to go downstairs and put groceries away too. That's really funny. Maybe this is just because I have a bunch of muscle memory from playing it a lot, but that's funny. That was nice. So he gives you the shadow crystal, right? I am playing. I thought that was unused. The voice line. Oh, he did a voice line? I didn't hear what he said. What did he say in the voice line? I was focusing on not trying to die. Does he give you the shadow crystal? He does give you the shadow crystal. Okay. I knew he gives you, you get it if you ever beat him in a different one, but I never actually went and checked. Okay, let's equip this to Susie. Wow, that increases her magic too. Wow, okay. The true and Neo Chaos. Huh. That's really interesting, actually. Is it Neo or New? Because if he says New, that's different. But if it isn't actually Neo, I'll need to go back into the stream and listen to that. That's actually very impactful. I know he says if you kill him, or if you attack him with attack him, you don't do the pacifist way. He talks about the queen. I know that, but I wonder if we'll get other stuff. I saw where Chris was saving going. Well, thank you all for watching this stream today. I'm probably going to end it here. I had a lot of fun though. I'm very happy people actually stopped by. Usually people don't stop by, so it's nice to be able to talk to people while playing. I don't know why I'm saving constantly. I should probably go back up and save. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Just being able to just casually play through it. I'll probably do this for chapter 2. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow because I'm donating blood tomorrow, so I don't know if I will be able to. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you guys in the next one. So I'm going to end it. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.